now please rise for the bride? Good evening, everyone. You may be seated. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. On this beautiful waterfront venue, we gather to witness an incredible moment in the lives of Randy and Allison, and to support their commitment to one another, we've all gathered. Allison and Randy would like to thank all of you, the most important people in their lives, for being here and to recognize the importance you have in their relationship to one another. They would especially like to thank Allison's mom and dad, who are sitting here right up front, close for this ceremony. A wedding is a day when couples often remember family members that are no longer with them. Randy knows that his mother and father are looking down today and smiling, knowing that he has found Allison, who loves him completely. And so it is that Allison and Randy present themselves today to be married, surrounded by the people they love the most. As Allison and Randy prepared for today, they reflected on what they love about each other. Allison, Randy loves your ability to cook and bake the most incredible things. He loves that you come up with home project ideas that you know he has the know-how to get done. He feels that you are as beautiful in your comfy sweats as you are dressed up for a night out on the town. And he loves that you're a planner, but you'll also go along with his goofy ideas. Mostly, he loves you for being you, just the way you are. Randy, Allison loves that you blend in so well and comfortably with her family. She sees in you a kind and sweet man. She loves that you think she is funny, even though she messes up quite a few of your jokes. She adores the love letters you leave on the kitchen counter and in her suitcase when she's off on a work trip. She loves that you always want to be close to her. You remember the details of the stories she tells. You want to be a part of her family and her circle of friends. You help her around the house, except, of course, when we're golfing together. And most importantly, you are so close that even when she is at her worst, you have never made her feel like you wanted to be anywhere but closer to her. You both look to a shared future that includes a richly lived life together. Going out to restaurants, spending time with family and friends, sitting in front of the television, singing and dancing. Allison will do the singing. Randy will do the dancing. The years will come and go. You won't take each other for granted. You will laugh a lot. You will grow older and wiser together. It's a beautiful story, and this is just the beginning. I would now like to invite up one of Allison's dearest friends from college, Becky Horn, and my son, Neil Maida. They will be singing You Are the Reason by Calum Scott, which was also arranged by Neil.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. There goes my mind racing, 'cause you are the reason my heart keeps beating. I'm hopeless now. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
You are the reason my heart keeps beating. I need you more. And if I could turn back the clock, I'd make sure the light defeated the dark. I'd spend every hour of every day keeping you safe. I'd climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you, fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
Allison, it feels like just yesterday that I met you our freshman year at Northwestern. Engineering, Elder Hall and crazy roommates were just a few of the things that brought us together as we quickly became best friends. And I could share so many stories, but I do have to remember I have my children here, and we have some folks that probably want to get to a reception. So I know you'll know what I mean when I refer to our Taco Bell runs in the van, our late nights at Tech with Sakuma copying our homework, spring break in Cancun, late night singing with DJ Jazzy Raj, and the list goes on and on. You have always been there for me through my highest of highs and my lowest of lows. And it's no surprise that my kids call you Aunt Allison because you are the sister I never had. Randy, I've only known you a few years, but I'm proud to call you one of my dearest, dearest friends. When Allison first mentioned you, though, my defenses immediately went up. I've been with Allison through many highs and lows. It wasn't as much the idea of, it wasn't as much you as much as the idea of you. For the first few times we met, I really watched more how you treated Allison than actually getting to take the time to get to know you. But it was immediately clear in ways that can't be faked how much you cared for me and how much you cared for my family, but most importantly, how much you cared for Allison. Over the past few years, I've gotten to know you so well through our guys' weekend, through golf outings, through home improvement projects together, and countless evenings. I still can't understand how we can't beat the girls in a simple game of Rook. You are a good man with a kind heart. A man that will never hurt Allison. A man that will do anything for his family and his friends. And the kind of person that Allison deserves to spend the rest of her life with. Marriage is telling the person you love you aren't going anywhere. That's a powerful commitment for two people to make to one another. A good marriage must be built on the foundation of this commitment. In marriage, the little things really are the big things. It's never to be old to hold hands. It's remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry. Randy, just say you're sorry. It's standing together and facing the world. It's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's having the capacity to forgive and to forget. It's not only marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner. The road that has brought Allison and Randy together today hasn't been easy. It's been filled with challenges that they weren't necessarily prepared for. But together, they've taken each one and have used those experiences to strengthen their love. I was lucky to find my soulmate, and we have been married since college 23 blissful years. In the beginning, when we were dating, it was easy. And I could easily imagine spending the rest of my life with her. But reflecting back on the past 2+ decades, I can say without hesitation that overcoming adversity has been the ultimate validation of the strength of our partnership. Less than 2 years after Allison met Randy, he was diagnosed with cancer. Many couples at this stage in their relationship might find it easiest to go their separate ways. Instead, Randy and Allison rushed towards each other to overcome adversity and fall even more passionately in love than before. As I have personally witnessed this triumph over adversity, I can say without hesitation that this couple is perfect for one another. I would now like to invite up Randy's daughter, Felicity, to share an excerpt from Victor Hugo's Les Miserables that speaks to Allison and Randy's feelings about love.
You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. The great acts of love are done by those who are habitually performing small acts of kindness. We pardon to the extent that we love. Love is knowing that even when you are alone, you will never be lonely again. And great happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Loved by ourselves, but loved for ourselves, and even in spite of ourselves.
We now come to the words Allison and Randy want to hear most today. The words that take them across the threshold from being engaged to being married. Allison and Randy, the vows you're about to share, your love and commitment to each other in your own words. Sometimes poems, verses, and quotes just aren't enough, and you've just got to do it yourself. These vows are your way of openly declaring your love, your promise to one another, as well as to those who are here in attendance today. Allison, are you ready to go first?
Randy, you are the cheese to my macaroni, and I love you so much. I will even share my snow caps with you. Well, sometimes. I promise to never keep score, even when I'm clearly winning. Okay, yeah, who am I kidding? I'm keeping score, especially in cards when it's boys versus girls. Randy, in all seriousness, I love you. Today, surrounded by people who love us, I choose you. To stand by your side and sleep in your arms. To laugh with you in good times and cry with you through the hard times. Do you remember that love letter you left on the counter when you talked about the window pane? You said the window pane was like you. Used, old, and broken. You said that I've taken off the old paint and smoothed off the rough edges and made you feel useful again. I am not as good at putting down in words how I feel, and you know that. But I want you to know how much you have brightened my world, made me feel better about myself, and taught me to believe that I am worthy of being loved. I love you not only for who you are, but for who I am when I'm with you. I was broken when we met, and you fixed me. Like the lyrics on my ringtone for you say, what if I fall? I won't let you fall. What if I cry? I'll never make you cry. And if I get scared, you'll hold me tighter. Randy, you make me happy. You make me feel safe. And above all, you make me feel loved unconditionally. I can't wait for our adventures by your side as a trusty navigator, discovering new places and experiencing new things. Wherever we go, we'll go together. As I have given you my hand to hold, so I give you my life to keep. I will love you forever.
Allison, that was beautiful. Randy, the floor is yours.
Allison, I promise to love you from this day forward as much as I have loved you up to this day. I promise to listen to you whenever you want to talk. But it's getting to the point hearing aids may be necessary. Huh? What? I promise to hold you in my heart until we're old and gray. I'll be old and you'll be gray. Allison, I'm ready to start this amazing journey of life in marriage with you. I promise to love you and to hold you. I promise that no matter what, that no matter how old we are, that I always be happiest when we are together, holding hands or you leaning on my shoulder. I promise to never stop writing you the love letters, letting you know how much you mean to me. The joy that you bring me every day are the words for my next letter. They are the words that come from my heart through the pen to the paper. They are always to tell you, in the end, what you mean to me. We have been through so much in the last 2 years. And you have been unwavering and have never left my side. When I was scared in the hospital, trying not to show it, you comforted me and calmed me. For this, I will never be able to say thank you enough. I knew that there was nothing that we couldn't overcome together. And that time and place proved it. You are the strongest, most giving person I know. Allison, I promise to give you my eyes because I see only you. I promise to give you my hands and arms to hold and protect you always. I promise to give you my legs to always walk beside you in good times and in bad. And I promise to give you my heart, or give you my life, because you already have my heart. I am honored to call you my friend and my wife from this day forward until the end of time.
I promise to hold it together. You guys are making it really hard. Allison and Randy will now exchange rings to symbolize their commitment. Rings are derived from humble beginnings of imperfect metal to create something striking where there was once nothing at all. It is customary to wear the ring on the ring finger, as it is the only finger with a vein running directly to the heart. The wearing of the rings is a outward and visible sign that they have committed themselves to one another.
I was pursuing her.
Randy, please take Allison's hand and repeat these words. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our love.
as a symbol of our love.
For today and tomorrow.
For today and tomorrow.
And for all the days to come.
And for all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign.
Wear it as a sign.
Of what we have promised on this day.
Of what we have promised on this day.
And know that my love is present.
And know that my love is present.
Even when I am not.
Even when I am not.
Allison, please take Randy's hand and repeat these words after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our love.
as a symbol of our love.
For today and tomorrow.
For today and tomorrow.
And for all the days to come.
And for all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign.
Wear it as a sign.
Of what we have promised on this day.
As what we have promised on this day.
And know that my love is present.
And know that my love is present.
Even when I am not.
Even when I am not.
May the wedding rings you exchanged today remind you always that you are surrounded by enduring love. Allison and Randy, you have professed your love by exchanging your vows. You have symbolized your commitment by exchanging rings. With all of this, there is just one more question that I must ask you. Allison, do you take Randy to be your husband? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, support him during the hard times, and celebrate with him in the happy times, and in sickness and health, forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Randy, do you take Allison to be your wife? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, support her during the hard times, and celebrate with her in the happy times, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Randy, you may kiss your bride. It is my great honor and privilege.
Everyone, I am Randy. This is Allison. I would like to say for the first time, we are the Stickrats.